Welcome to the Metaverse for an experience. This mini course is about using AI assistant to help us to do debugging when we are just starting the learning process of Python. Okay, now let's get started. For beginners, understanding debugging is essential for learning how to identify and fix errors, improving both quality and reliability of your code. Okay, so debugging not only helps in correcting errors, but also deepens your understanding of how Python works and improves your problem-solving skills. The use of AI for debugging is becoming a trend nowadays, right? As it offers numerous benefits. AI can quickly analyze code, identify potential errors, and even suggest corrections or solutions. And this not only saves time, but also provides a learning opportunity by showing you what went wrong and how to fix it, right? So for beginners, AI helps in learning, okay? And the Cloud's AI assistant, as we've already introduced, is very accessible and user-friendly. And for debugging, we can say that it simplifies the debugging process. How to? It provides some very straightforward, or say simple prompts, or even no need to type in sentence as prompts. What you only need to do is just click, 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 because it offers some menu with options. So that in this easy way, you can use it to interact with your code to deal with the errors. And this tool helps you understand your errors and guides you through the solutions in a very simple way. It is particularly useful for, I think, for social science students or liberal arts students who may not have a strong, maybe not that strong technology or the technique, or the mathematics background, but really wish to leverage Python or computer programming in their research or other job for their career. In the previous lessons, we've already introduced the basics of Python and the basic use of Anaconda Cloud. So today we will just directly go to the debugging part, see how to press the green star, this magical button, to start your debugging process, to wake up your AI assistant. It's very straightforward. But if you want some information about how to start to use Anaconda Cloud, please refer to our previous lessons. Okay, so now let's start with some very simple arrows. Let's make some simple arrows. For example, print apple. Remember that example we made previously? If we print apple directly, no quotation mark, it's wrong, right? We'll have some error. In this way, the Python will think, okay, you want to print a variable. This variable's name is apple, but you haven't defined this new variable yet, right? So there will be an error. Let's run, see what will happen. See, error. And now you can seek help from the AI assistant by just simply pressing this button, okay, this green star button, to see what will happen. Here is a new window, and here debug the active code cell. Press this, it will help you to debug. Here it can explain what happened, what's wrong here, what is the mistake you are making, so that you can correct it. Okay, see, the explanation is the error occurs because the variable apple has not been defined before you try to print it. In Python, you need to define a variable before you can use it. To fix this error, you should define the variable apple with the value before the print statement. For example, you could assign it a string value like this. Okay, so here is the reason telling you what happened here, what's the rationale, why there is error message, and then is the suggestion how to fix this problem. So it's very helpful. Okay, it's very helpful. And if you don't want this window anymore, you can press this button here. Let it go back. Okay. Here. See? So if we define it firstly, for example, I put data into it and then print. There's no error. Okay. The other way is that maybe you just wanna print the string apple. You can do this. Or maybe you just want to communicate more with the AI. Maybe you can make arrow and run it to get arrow, right? And now maybe you want to debug, okay? It asks me whether you want a correct code. I say yes, but this is not what I want. I want to print. See, the AI tell me if you want to print string banana directly, you can do so by enclosing it in quotes. Okay, this way you are not trying to reference a variable, but rather printing a string, literal. Would you like me to provide corrected code for printing a string? Yes. Okay, now you can get the correct code so that you can use this solution and try to run this. Good. The result is what I want. So this is way you can use the AI assistant to do debugging. Okay, to debug. It is very helpful and convenient. And when you don't want it, just press this button. It will go back. This window will go back. Okay. So we need to understand that programming is just like building with Legos. Sometimes you might try to connect two bricks that don't fit together, or you might accidentally skip a step in your instructions. And in programming, these are called errors or bugs. They are a very normal part of the process, and even experienced programmers encounter them frequently. So no need to be worried about, no need to be afraid. Just calm down and try to figure out the solution. And we know that nowadays AI can help you find and fix bugs, offer suggestions, and even some AI can generate code directly for you. However, understanding the underlying Python concepts is crucial for interpreting the AI's suggestions correctly and ensuring the code's reliability and appropriateness for your needs. So please remember that the AI doesn't replace your own understanding of programming concepts. So please follow our steps to gain a fundamental of computer programming so that with AI's help,
you can do a lot of fantastic creative work by programming, okay? And in your future careers in the public sector, you will likely interact with data science programmers and tech companies and any other third parties, outsourcing companies, and so on. Understanding the basics of programming empowers you to communicate effectively with these third parties. You will be able to articulate your needs clearly, understand their proposals, and assess their work critically. This protects you from being misled or exploited, ensuring public resources are used responsibly. So it's very important. Consider this. You might ask a programmer to develop a tool for analyzing election data, let's say. Without basic programming knowledge, you could easily miss flaws or bias in their work. However, with the fundamental understanding of Python, you can confidently engage with them, ask informed questions, and ensure that the tool meets your requirements while remaining ethical and transparent, right? It's very important. So hopefully, in this class, in this course, you can get some fundamental knowledge, skills of programming, and that will be helpful in your future career. Although we are in an AI era, we still need some fundamental knowledge of programming. Think of it like writing in English using an AI translator. The AI might produce some very correct sentence, but unless you understand English, you cannot assess the accuracy, appropriateness, or potential bias in the output, right? Similarly, you must understand the fundamentals of programming to assess the quality, reliability, and ethical implications of an AI-generated code. So similar logic. So our aim is to empower you to make informed choice and navigate the digital world confidently. By understanding the basics of programming, you can effectively use AI tools to accomplish more creative and impactful work while avoiding the potential pitfalls of relying solely on AI's output without comprehension.